Hey everybody, it's Sarah and welcome back to the Scrappery. I am starting my first Project Life layout with the brand new Belle kits. I am using the PLK kit exclusively for this layout, and that beautiful 4x6 card that I just put down there, I just put a little bit of white gesso down there just to kind of make some white space to put that beautiful wood veneer on top of, and then I just set my pens on there to kind of get it to stick down. So now I grabbed the beautiful peach Kaiser mist that came in the kit, and it is a little bit shimmery, but it was a little thin, and I didn't want to paint it directly onto those beautiful thickers that came in the kit. So I just grabbed a little bit of kind of shimmery, like texture paste that I have in my stash. So I just added a bunch of that beautiful peach mist to that to kind of get a lighter color, because I was worried that it was, if I was just going to put it right on that white kind of almost fabric that's on those thickers, I was worried it was just going to be too dark. So I just mixed it up with some of that just to get a little bit of a lighter color, and then I painted each one of those letters, and I kind of went around the sides of each one too so you couldn't see the white at all. And then I just kind of painstakingly peeled them up because I didn't want to get totally messy. And I couldn't quite figure out where I wanted them on my card. I also made that 3x4 filler card with 3 of the chipboard frames that came in the kits and 1 of the chipboard hearts that came on the chipboard sheet, which I took apart and put into a like 12x12 flat container that is next to me. That is one of the old Iris insert containers. And there you just saw me stamp the wrong date. I stamped July 24th, 2017. This was last summer, 2016. So I was a little mad at myself there. But I still stuck it on anyhow later. I made a new one, so I stuck that on. And I don't even think that lived there. I was having kind of a bad day yesterday. I was kind of in a funk, but I was really trying my best. My kits arrived at lunchtime. I was so excited. I came home right after work and got going on my video. And here I'm using, I think these are like Imaginease, I think is the brand. There was 3 different colors of those little stickers, those little alphabet stickers that came in the kit. There were some teal, some hot pink, and some kind of dark peachy ones that came in the kit. So I just spelled out Beach Babe. Even though we weren't at the beach, we were at the splash pad. Just as fun and way less dirty. And there I've got a 4x6 from the kit, and I just used one of the beautiful, gorgeous, I wish I had 1,000 of them, doilies. And those sunglasses that came in the kit are like a perfect match for my daughters. I just couldn't quite figure out where I wanted them. Now that I see those glasses there on that picture, I like them. When I was sitting there, I didn't know how I liked it, and it didn't make it to the final cut, but now I feel like I should go back and stick those on. So now I'm just kind of going through all of the bits and pieces of the kit. There are so many things that you get in your kit this month. It was so exciting to open it all up. It took me like a half an hour just to get everything unpackaged and organized and sorted and get ready to film. It was so fun. So now I'm just adding some bitty blooms, and I am using my Tombow Mono Aqua because I have not, like I needed to, go get some more of those poster size glue dots. Desperately need some. And I'm absolutely loving the colors in these kits this month. They're gorgeous. So there I just paused quick to do my typing and cut that out and glue that on. And now I'm switching to the right side of my layout. This, like I said, was back in July. We did a bunch of school shopping. I was doing some scrapbooking that day. That was the selfie I took at my scrapbook desk. I made cowboy casserole. I made some BLTs. Starbucks came out with a whole bunch of Italian ice drinks that were absolutely amazing. Now I just grabbed one of the cut-aparts from the cut-apart sheet, and I just did some stitching underlining the bloom where you are planted. I just ran 2 white strips of stitching underneath each one. And that was a doily that came in the ephemera kit. I cut it in half to get a little more use out of it because you would have missed half of it under there anyhow. So there's the love veneer. So it says sweet love. I just can't get enough. Those were delicious. They were like $6 for the really big one, but they were a really fun treat last summer. I hope they come up with something similar this summer. They had a lemonade base. They weren't creamy, so that was really refreshing during the summer. So there I did stamp out the correct date, which was July of 2016. And here I'm just going to use some of my leftover paint that I painted the other thickers with, because if I've got something on one side of my spread, I want to use it on the other side. So I used some of those thickers that I painted peach on the left, and now I want to use some on the right. And then I'm going to add a little bit of chipboard and another wood heart. And the Tombow Mono Aqua is working just perfect. Now I'm going to play around with that picture, that BLT that I made that night. I know I want to use a frame up there because I used a couple of frames on the other side. So I wanted to just add some balance, try to figure out what I was going to use for a frame. So I just decided to go with one of the small ones and kind of fill up the empty space in the middle with some embellishments. So I'm going to fill that spot, I think, with with one of the flares to say hello. And then a couple minutes later I realize, ooh, I've got that hello rubber piece right underneath. So I do a little flip-flopping and move those two around, just so those two hellos aren't right next to each other, because then it looks like hello, hello, and that's just a little bit too much hellos for me. So I'm just adding some of those gorgeous sparkly enamel dots that came in the kit. I love the kind of bluish, and then there's a bluish purple. They're just beautiful colors. You hardly ever see purple in scrapbooking lines, so it's really fun when they come up with something that's got a little bit of purple in it. And now I'm just trying to embellish that last card there. My camera did die at the end, but here are a bunch of close-ups. There's that white gesso that I used on top of that beautiful title card. And I hope you guys have enjoyed this latest layout with these brand new Belle kits. It was really exciting to get them in the mail. And I will be bringing you at least 3 more Project Life layouts with them, and then as many 8.5 by 11 layouts as I can possibly make with my kits. So I hope you ladies are enjoying your brand new Belle kits, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.